What do I think this bag is missing? Well, it's only one feature that I think would make it the perfect bag. I wish it had backpack straps. We're gonna talk about the Haven backpack. And if you saw my other video, best gym bag ever, I still stand by that. I have had so many backpack companies reach out to me, send me different backpacks. I've tested them. It's just not the same. That 50-liter duffel is still my favorite. However, I have converted it to my triathlon training bag, and this has been converted into my wonderful CrossFit bag, and we're gonna talk about it. But I wanna get one thing out of the way. This isn't going to have a lot of negativity. Actually, it's gonna have one negative point, and that is the price. $300 is a lot of money for what people would quote unquote say is just a gym bag. Just like a Yeti is probably overpriced for a lot of people for just a cooler. But I think you get what you pay for. I have zero affiliation with Haven Athletic. I have become friends with Caleb Wolfers, who's the CEO and one of the founders of the company, and we've corresponded quite a bit. In fact, another reason why you're not gonna get so many negativities from me is because he sent an early iteration of the backpack to numerous people, including myself. I was able to hop on a Zoom call, give my feedback, and I did have some negative points about that early on version of this backpack. And Caleb took into account what I said, what a number of people said, and put it into this bag, and it's beautiful. I think this gym bag is almost like a work of art. And because of that price point, I'm a lot likely to take better care of it, to care more for it, and want to use it as much as possible, even to the point where like, I just want to go to the gym because I just love carrying around this backpack. There is a sacrifice going from the backpack, from the duffel, you lose 13 liters. That's a 50-liter duffel going into this, a 37-liter large backpack. I have size 12 shoes. They fit perfectly in there. And quite frankly, I just got rid of some other stuff. As someone who does YouTube reviews, the additional stuff that I carried was pretty much just like multiple barbell clips, a bunch of stuff like redundant that I was testing back and forth. So for the average person, I just don't think you need it. But it is just a work of art of what I think a backpack is. But what you lose in the storage space from the duffel, you gain in its functionality. The dimensions of this does allow it to be TSA carry-on, which is fantastic. And it's got this beautiful strap that can go on your luggage and you can carry it around. For a lot of people that like to travel and work out, especially someone who does CrossFit, I like to drop into different gyms when I'm on the road because I'm able to talk to local people, get a local lay of the land, and get to places that I otherwise probably wouldn't have known of, especially food. But I sacrifice a lot of times because I don't carry all my equipment with me. Now I can. I only have my lifters in here, but if I travel, I would also put my CrossFit shoes in here so it's not in my luggage, as well as all my other equipment. It does also come with a lot of ventilation, which just cheaper bags generally don't do. And this outside strap where after I do a workout with my lifting belt, it's gonna go on the outside so it can air out, and then hopefully I clean it later. Also, one of the things that was changed from an early iteration is this stretchy pouch. I wanted like a pull tie, but this is a beautiful finish, and I've got a Yeti bottle in here that is held nice and tight. And it's really basic about what it is about this bag. You can see it stands on its own, and it's just so well built. Again, climate neutral, just like its forefather, the duffel bag. And back to that price point, I do want to touch on Haven is a startup company. Like, because of the bill of materials, because of the smaller quantities that they have to order in, that's going to also affect the price point, because a startup needs capital and they need to make margin to grow and reinvest. And that's what Caleb and the rest of his very tiny team is doing with Haven. And I just love to support entrepreneurs, and it's been great to connect with them, be able to give feedback and see the final product from vision to actual production. And again, zero affiliation, zero investment, nothing, just big fan of this bag. And that's why I have this bag and that bag, and I had to wait for this bag just like everyone else. I wasn't part of the Kickstarter campaign. I missed it. And yeah, the bag is expensive, so had to wait. I can't tell you if it's worth it or not. I think it's worth it. Very OCD with the organization of my bag. I want to open it up. I want to see everything where I need it. And plus the additional functionality of it with like this big storage pocket up here. The fact that it stands on its own, like it's a mobile locker, and I'm able to just see everything that I need and reach for it when I want it without sacrificing different things and having to leave things at home, because the most annoying thing is I get to a gym and I forgot something that's part of the workout of that day. So that's it. Very simple. My review of the Haven athletic bag. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you buy it if you want it and support a new startup. And it's just great. Thanks for watching.